Hey, my lovelies, how are you today? I just love that song. It's just so inspirational because nobody knows what the future holds, but it's all in your control. So, I want to talk to you today about what's stopping you from moving forward with your life. Why are you stagnant and why do you stop your process from moving forward when you want to have more for yourself, more for your family, more for your life? And I mean more like more trips, more vacations, more time, more freedom. Maybe you have a business idea that you're trying to get going and you've shared it with family and friends and you've gotten a little bit of discouragement there. From my personal experience, I have learned not to share my information with family and friends. I might drop a little nitpick here or a little nitpick there, but I go and I just do it first and then I let them know. Because family and friends love us, but if they don't know anything about business, and most of my family has always been 9 to 5ers, so they don't know anything about running their own business, except for my mom. She was a little entrepreneur, but anyway, they'll kind of tell you information that will discourage you. But I suggest that you just plan forward on your thoughts or seek counsel from somebody that is already doing what you're doing or what it is that you want to do. Okay, because they can lead you, if they've been successful in it, they can lead you to in that direction. The second thing that's stopping you is rejection. The fear of being rejected. The fear of somebody saying no, or the fear that you don't have enough money, you don't know where the money's going to come from, your credit is bad, or whatever. There's ways around that as well. So don't let rejection stop you. Some people are going to say no in your business. That's just part of life. There's no business owner, there's nobody in this world that has a business that has not received a no. People go into Walmart and they say no to products and items every day. They just don't need everything in the store at that particular time. But eventually they'll come back around when they need that particular item or service or whatever it is. Okay? Lack of confidence. Your lack of confidence comes from your pre-programming of what you were told when you were growing up. So if you were told like money doesn't grow on trees, money is hard to come by, and you weren't like pushed and encouraged to be free to be you. You were told to be quiet. You were told to sit still. You were told don't talk when you're not spoken to. You were taught raise your hand only if you want to speak. You were taught to be controlled. You were taught that, and these things are good because we do have to get along with people. We do have to get along in society, but know your limits. Know that someone else's command is not actually effective for your particular life. Okay, so we have to start with reprogramming our minds. So there's a thing that you can sit down and write all your pros and your cons. What do I feel good about myself, and what do I hear myself saying to in my mind every day? Okay, so 2 columns, pros and cons. What you hear and what you say to yourself on a daily basis, and what you say to others. Some people say, I don't care. But, okay, you might not care about that particular situation, but you better be careful with saying those words, because depending on what you're saying those words in what situation, that's going to bring something to you that's going to follow you. And then when something happens, you're like, I don't know, something just goes wrong. It just went, but you said you didn't care. So God in the universe is just bringing to you what you said. You said you don't care about whatever it was. So they're like, okay, well, just take it away. Why should we give you something that you don't care about? So learn to be grateful about everything. And then the next part is it's hard. Of course, nothing in life comes easy. I mean, you might win the lottery, but that wasn't easy either because you had to play multiple times before you actually won. So to think that something is going to transition easily, you have to put in time and effort. And once you put in the time and the effort, things will start working its way and it's going to just start manifesting in its sense. But you do have to do some work. It's not going to come. I mean, I can tell you, there was times when I thought that too. I don't want to do this. It's too hard, But then I think about it. Okay, yes, but that hard work is going to pay off. I might work hard for a year or 2, but But after that year or two, I'm on my boat. I'm chilling. I'm on a beach somewhere. I'm just relaxing. You know what I mean? So it's worth that sacrifice. So you have to sacrifice things in your life in order to succeed. You have to sacrifice hanging out. You got to sacrifice going to the movies. You got to sacrifice things that you like to do. Without sacrifice, there is no reward. And I'm not saying give up everything that you do, but plan it. Get a journal, plan it, plan your day, plan what you're going to do. But that's a whole nother video. No one is interested in the business that you're trying to start. And you might be thinking, well, no one's interested, but you really haven't gotten your business plan together and shared the information to see. You've only given a synopsis to people that have no idea about business, probably, or are the brokest people that you know, or they have 9-to-5 jobs and they're content getting their little check. But I'm here to tell you, at the end of the day, that's all phenomenal that they have a job and they're getting a check. But at the end of the year, and the next year, and the next year, and the next year, they're still making the same amount of money. They might get 50 cents, $1 raise, maybe. You know what I mean? But year after year after year, they're in the same tax bracket year after year after year. Who wants to stay in the same tax bracket year after year after year? Okay? So the next thing is, people say, well, with the 9-to-5 job, they get insurance, they get benefits. You're absolutely correct. You do. But if you're self-employed, if you have if you have a job and a business, you get a lot more money back at the end of the year, because everything that you buy for your business, every trip, every dinner, everything is a write-off. So you'll end up making more money at the end of the year. So it's giving yourself a raise by having your own side business. That's a whole nother video as well. Success happens overnight. So these are things that are stopping you, that you're thinking that you're looking to get into a business and it's going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. That goes back to what I just said prior. You don't have the extra money to start your business. Okay, it depends on what type of business that you're interested in. Now, if you want a brick and mortar, yes, that's going to cost you a little bit more money, actually a lot more money. But if you're looking to get the money to start that brick and mortar, there are other companies that you can work in that are network companies, MLMs. All these companies will get you that revenue so that you can start another business. That's a whole nother video. So those are just some of the things that you can, there is a solution. Stop looking at problems and start looking at solutions. When you look at solutions, when you look for solutions, there becomes no problems, because there's a solution to everything. Okay. They might be, you might say, that you had a friend that went into the type of business that you're interested in and they didn't succeed. Well, from my experience, I had a lot of friends went into businesses that I did and didn't succeed. But that didn't mean I didn't. That didn't mean I failed, because I didn't. I surpassed them way outright because I didn't focus. Because people fail at businesses because of lack of training, lack of knowledge, lack of education. They don't know the ins and outs of businesses. So they don't know what it is that they don't know. So you have to educate yourself more, know about what you're doing, do your research, do your homework on it. And then there are some companies that are just no-brainers, but you make a lot of money in doing it as well. And so those are the companies that you can make as much or as little as you want. I love those kind of companies. I absolutely love companies that I can make unlimited income, because I can work for 6 months and I could be off for 6 months. I could work for a year. I could be off for 3 years. It just, I just love those type of businesses because I can work at my own pace. Okay. So, I'm just saying, be encouraged, because these things are stopping you. They're just a figment of your imagination. They exist, but they're still a figment of your imagination. And the part of the imagination is the fear part. The why can't I do this? It's stopping you from proceeding. So I'm encouraging you to keep moving forward. Keep your dream in your mind. Keep your dream in your heart, because nobody else is going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. So I have one little quote that I want to say. Once you become fearless, you will become limitless. And that's real talk. And with that being said, I want to wish you all a phenomenal day, evening, and love and light.